This portion of the show is sponsored by the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum, and Jill Ferris is here. How are you, Jill?
Good morning. I'm glad to be here, Matt.
We want to talk about some fun stuff that you've got going on. Jill, by the way, is the VP of Education and Interpretation at CBMM, and that's kind of a long, wordy title there.
It is.
You're involved when kids come to visit, though, I guess, right?
My job is education for everyone. So I am focused pre-K to grade, but right now it is field trip season. So we're all in. Our parking lot is filled with school buses every day. And
really?
That is the way I love it.
At the end of the year, it's busy with field trips and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
This is the big time for field trips to get out and celebrate. The weather's nice.
That's true.
So it's lovely.
Yeah, we want to talk about Education Professionals Gratitude Day, which is next Friday, June 20th, from 10 to 2 at CBMM. So what's this day all about?
So this is our third year of hosting Education Professionals Gratitude Day. It came out in some discussions after we were coming out of the pandemic and just looking at our colleagues in the education field and seeing so much stress and strain. They really went through so much. That we wanted a way to support our education colleagues. And I'm not just saying the teachers that bring students on field trips.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to make sure that everybody was welcome on our campus, everybody that's making pre-K to 12 education happen. So that is the classroom aides and the school nurse and the bus drivers and anybody that's working in central office, making sure that we had a day where we could welcome them in, give free family admission for all of our education professionals and their families to come and enjoy a day on our campus.
Yeah, so you're given a chance for some of the other the teachers come along with the kids, and some of the other folks don't get to come on the field trips. So some of the other people get to visit you.
If transportation is so critical to making the field trips happen, and they're not necessarily the ones that get to go on the field trips. So making sure that we have a day to get people out and to explore our community in their backyard. We have hosted this. I mentioned this is our third year.
Right.
Every year we expect and put the invitation out there for our local communities. So we've had teachers from Talbot County public and private schools. But last year we had educators coming from Southern Maryland, and we had an educator from Virginia. We had somebody coming from Texas. We had somebody coming from Vermont. So this is, when I say open to everybody in pre-K to 12 education, I mean everybody. Yeah.
And the teachers that come, they're probably all attention on the kids the whole time. They get to see the museum now, because I guess you just open it up and show them what you do, huh?
Yeah. So we're open 362 days a year. Our campus is usually wide open, but this is a special day where not only are the exhibits open, but then we're building in and bringing in community partners. So we have some of our educators there that have some of our favorite field trip activities set up. So one of my favorites is we have oyster cages, and we pull up the oysters and all of the little fish and critters that live with the oysters, and you get a chance to actually hold them and look at the fish, use a dichotomous key to identify them. And then we're also working with community partners to make sure that it's just a really fun day on campus. So everything from Phillips Wharf bringing the fishmobile out to this year we scheduled a face painter to come. We're having frozen treats on campus, so you can come and have a snowball.
That's awesome.
One of our favorite local bands, Fresh Squeezed OJ, will be playing. So something for everyone. If you want to refresh and recharge by learning, I've got curators who are going to talk about different exhibits. If you want to spend time doing things, we'll have one of our educators in our heirloom garden and doing an activity where you eat a cucumber, take a seed, plant the seed, and then take it home to watch it grow. But we also know that people recharge by just sitting and enjoying a water view on a beautiful day. So keep fingers crossed for great weather, but we'll be there regardless of rain or sun.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, the event that we're talking about is Education Professionals Gratitude Day, Friday, June 20th, 10 to 2 at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum. Jill Ferris, the VP, Vice President of Education and Interpretation, is here. How does it work? Like, because you said pretty much open to all education professionals, but you want to know how many people are going to be there, right?
I mean, I would love to know if you're coming, but it's not necessary. You can just show up. You come into our welcome center and say, I'm here for Education Professionals Day. We'll have you sign in on a sign-in sheet so that we can track where people are coming from. And you'll get stickers welcoming you to our campus.
So you can pre-register, but you don't need to.
You don't need to. Just come.
Such a cool thing to do for our educators as they are looking forward to the end of the school year and they get into a bit of relaxation mode. This will be we were talking about our kids for a lot of them the last week of school. Right.
So and that's exactly why we chose this date. This is the last week of school right now. Most of the schools are letting out like Thursday, Friday, if they haven't already. And then next Friday is the first day that the 12-month employees switch to a 4-day schedule. So everybody, if you work in central office, if you are a teacher and you're a 10-month employee, there's usually this is the first day that everybody has in common that they're they're off of school. And so what we wanted to do, right, this is before most of us are jumping into family vacations for the summer, and we wanted to invite people to come and have a vacation in your backyard.
You I think we've talked in the past about all of the Talbot County kids eventually come visit you at CBMM, but certainly if there's parents listening and it sounds like fun, it sounds like something that they would like to expose their children to. Like you said, you're open 362 days a year, right?
Well, and if you are not an education professional, but you're just looking for something fun to do with your family, then you're welcome to come and join us as well. I don't have free admission for you, but admission's always free for members. You're welcome to come and join and take advantage of that membership. There is so much happening at CBMM year-round that membership is a great option. And having a vibrant place to go in your backyard to keep your kids entertained is every parent's dream.
Absolutely. CBMM.org is the website that has all of the info, and you guys are doing stuff year-round, too, with special events and stuff. Did you say you had something coming up?
Oh, boy, do we have something coming up.
We've been talking about it, right? The Boat Festival.
This weekend is our Antique and Classic Boat Festival, which is an annual Father's Day tradition.
Yeah.
So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there will be the water equivalent of a classic car show. So come out and you can see some really gorgeous boats. We've got speakers. There are food trucks on campus. It's just a really fun way to spend time. And it's always great weather, so I'm excited for this weekend. There's,
again, special events year-round, and then just everything going on at the museum itself. What I loved at the times that I've been to the CBMM is, yes, it's a museum, but like if somebody's working on a boat or something, you could like walk right up behind them, tap them on the shoulder, and say, "Hey, what you doing?"
There is something for everyone, right? Not everybody is looking to come and go through a museum. We have really fabulous exhibits, but we also have people that want to have an interactive experience, or maybe it's just to go out on the water and to enjoy. We have the Patriot. We have small boats in our floating fleet that we send out for cruises during the weekend. We're offering tours on weekends. At the end of this month, we'll start with our log canoe spectator cruises. So you can come and either charter a small boat or get tickets and go out on Patriot and watch the log canoe races in St. Michael's from a water view. There's so much happening all the time. It's really a fabulous place to find what you're interested in. You might be watching the St. Michael's fireworks from our campus at Big Band Night. There's something for everyone, but if you check out our calendar at cbmm.org, you'll find something that's interesting to you.
Teaches us a little bit about our local history, if you will, too, and the aquaculture. Big word, but that's what we've got here in this area, right?
It's so important, right? Our community has been connected to the water for so long that taking that heritage, celebrating it, and then also making sure that we're sharing that with our children so they continue to really value the connections to our waterways. It's a core part of our mission.
Yeah. Some pretty good seafood right in the neighborhood as well, right? For lunch or dinner.
Hungry already. Yeah, There's a ton of options. We're walking distance into St. Michael's or driving distance. We've got a very large and expansive parking lot, so you don't need to worry about where you're going to park. Our new Welcome Center, if you haven't been, opened just about 18 months ago and is really transformative. Our museum store is one of my favorite places to shop in St. Michael's. So there's so much to do. and we're excited to share all of it with you.
Again, Education Professionals Gratitude Day is next Friday, June 20th, 10 to 2 at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum. CBMM.org has all of the info. Jill, did we forget anything this morning?
Man, Matt, we covered a lot, but I think that's it.
Appreciate you coming in and sharing the info. Take care.
Thank you.